Earlier this week, I recalled an experience I had at the seminary when the head spiritual director led our annual retreat. He approached the pulpit and said, "You know, the gates at the seminary should have a sign out front, and it should say, 'Caution, God at work.'" We thought it was a really corny thing to say and may have poked fun of him for a little while, as seminarians do. And yet I can't help but think of this corny saying just as Jesus does his thing in our gospel this weekend. We continue to move through the 6th chapter of the Gospel of John, and we recall the miracle of Jesus feeding the multitude of people, just as God miraculously gave manna in the desert. Jesus is preparing to do something incredible. And just as the Israelites had a sense of indignation at the fact that Moses led them out of Egypt into the desert, the people following Jesus too were very, very irritated. They complained. They said, "We were about to make you king. Why did you leave us?" They grumbled and they murmured. Like our ancestors of old, we too have a tendency to grumble and to murmur. We grumble about our particular circumstances in life, whether they are major or minor inconveniences and perhaps major crosses. Perhaps you may find yourself saying, "Why should I bother going to Mass? I don't really get anything out of this. It's too cold in church. It's too hot. My kids are a little too wiggly. I'm not really all that into this." And as we approach this Sunday, I invite you to consider your own murmuring and your own grumbling. Consider your circumstances and bring these considerations with you to Mass as we continue to reflect upon the insights that are wrought about by Jesus both back in the day and in your present life. Bring these with you and see how Jesus is calling you to believe and to turn these things around, to believe in him who was sent by God the Father. God bless you.